25.
This one here, this is in the top half of the draw. Justin Pipe against Vincent van der Voort.
That's outside, so
right
Justin
at the very
has won
top.
the ball. First leg is Justin to throw first. Game on.
So we're underway then. Justin Pipe winning the nearest the ball and getting us underway. And all of the matches as you see there on the bottom right of your screen, the first to 6 legs, so a short format, and that's the format right the way through until the final, up to and including
100.
the final of these European Tour events. Tomorrow we'll have the third round in the afternoon, and then the evening session with the quarter-final, the semi and the final, as Vincent van der Voort looks to fill it up.
140.
Well, he got off to an absolute cracker in his opening round match against his fellow Dutchman Christian Kiss yesterday, missing double 12 for a 9-darter in the opening leg of that match. He did look in fantastic form, 4 180s, averaging just a smidging under 100 as he saw off Christian Kiss and booking his place here in round 2 against the number 14 seed Justin Pipe.
Yeah, I'm not sure anybody could quite believe it when he came out all guns blazing and missed double 12 for the 9-darter in the opening leg of his
100.
first round match. We have a substantial crowd here for the second day of action at the Salzburg Arena. I think we're looking at about 1,400 once it all fills up. As Justin Pipe looks to fill up the little red bit, which he does, and there's a 180.
The crowd on their feet with their 180 cards, and I'm sure they'll have to get on their feet plenty of times over the course of the day, with 16 second round matches to bring you.
Yeah, winner of this one goes through to face either Brendan Dolan or Ben Ward. I'm not sure Vincent van der Voort will quite enjoy playing Justin Pipe as much as he enjoyed Christian Kist. He's a fast player. He likes to get into a rhythm, gets a bit of momentum going. He's going to struggle to do that against Justin, who is one of the slower throwers around. And if you face Brendan Dolan next, it'd be more of the same.
Justin, you require 101.
He has a contrast in styles, I think it's fair to say. But 101 then for the man from Taunton in Somerset. 1 for double top, or 9 for double 16. I think he's staying. He is going for the 9, so double 16 then. Let's draw first blood against the Dutchman. Just inside. So Van der Voort with an early chance to break.
Fantastic first start from Vincent van der Voort, looking at double 12. It's a decent marker for him. And he uses it very, very well. A 15-dart leg, a break of throw for the Dutchman.
Game on.
Both of these players were first-round casualties in this event last year. Vincent narrowly edged out by Robert Thornton 6-5. Justin being beaten by Kevin McDine.
Yeah, but go back 2 years ago and he did win the Austrian Darts Open, Justin. And beat James Wade 6-3 in the final after beating Barney in the semis.
100.
He has produced some of his best stuff on this European tour. He's made the final at the start of the year, lost to Gary Anderson. He played brilliantly all weekend and then he was pretty poor in the final. It was a low-quality final, but there's nothing low-quality about that as Vincent van der Voort fires in a 177.
And here goes Justin, looking for his second 180 of the match.
140.
Just shy, but certainly these two players haven't taken any time in getting warmed up
84.
inside this fantastic Salzburg Arena here.
Yeah, it's always the conundrum going into these second round games. With the seeds entering, they're obviously seeded players, they've earned their position there, but they're playing opponents who've already been on that stage, they've already got a win under their belts. Can give them a bit of advantage, have acclimatised. Although I have to say, with a substantially larger crowd in here today, it feels almost like a different setting as compared to yesterday.
So 60 would leave the bullseye. Just checking it wasn't in. So Vincent has a chance to
Vincent, you require 102.
double his lead.
A lot of pressure on this, Vincent having broken. Oh, well, he's still got a chance. Treble 17 for bullseye for Vincent van der Voort. Oh, not far
77.
away.
Justin, you require 52.
And Justin Pipe to break back immediately. Once a double 16. He missed this in the first leg, but he does have 2 darts at it here. Misses inside again. So next door for double 8.
36.
And misses outside. 3 shots at doubles for Justin Pipe so far. All 3 have missed. Not by a great deal, but by enough. And Vincent van der Voort looking for a 2-leg lead. Double 8 he wants. Can he show Justin Pipe how it's done? Got to go across for double 4.
17. Justin, you require 16.
Well, those are the sort of chances that players coming up against the seeds will have to take this afternoon. And Pipe still needing that double 8, still needing that double 8. He's getting closer.
Game shot on the second leg, Justin Pipe.
Use that second dart to perfection.
Third leg, it's Justin to throw first.
Right on the outside of the wire there. Just able to kiss off the barrel and find its target. An 18 dart leg, nothing to write home about, but Vincent will be frustrated to have given away that breaker throw that he'd earned in the first leg.
$96.
And van der Voort been putting in some good performances as he looks to regain some of the form that
97.
saw him burst onto the PDC scene back in 2007 when he reached the UK Open final that year. Did suffer some back problems 3 or 4 years ago, and also some problems with his digestive system that took a while to sort out, but balancing his diet and everything else that appears to thankfully have sorted those
100.
problems, and he's making his way back. And he's enjoyed quarter-final berths at 2 of the European Tour events so far this year. In Veldhoven in Holland, and then last time out in Berlin.
And he's made 5 quarter-finals on the Pro Tour this year, not managed to go any further, Vincent. Maybe this would be his weekend. Certainly if he plays like he did in the first
100.
round, then he's in with a chance. He's not hit those heights as yet, but there's not a great deal between these two at the moment in the early stage of this one. All tied up at 1 apiece, and here comes Vincent van der Voort.
140.
Oh, it's more of a surprise that didn't go in when Vincent gets into a rhythm and the first 2 find their target. You just kind of expect the third one to follow it. He's got his nose ahead in this one, but look at this from Justin Pipe. 120 off, 85 left, triple 15 for tops. Oh, he's gone 19.
177.
Fantastic work from the force.
Yes, that's a great pick-off. And this 1-2-4 can't
84.
happen now.
Justin, you require 28.
It's a double 14. Mensur Sulivic's favourite. Maybe he's playing to the home crowd here in Austria, Justin. Let's move in across to see if he can use that dart. Oh, well, he's unlucky here. It's deflected off double 7. Nobody likes double 7.
14.
And that is one of the reasons, not one they practice on often.
I think Justin's facial expression said it all there. So a chance for van der Voort against the throw to go 2-1 up.
Fourth leg is Vincent to throw first. Game on.
And yes, you mentioned Mensur Suljovic, himself and his World Cup opponent for Austria, World Cup colleague, I should say, for Austria, Raubi John Rodriguez, both made it through the first round. So
100.
2 local favourites for the crowd to cheer on this weekend in Austria.
Yeah, got Mensur coming up next. That's against Ian White. Roby John's on the way this evening. That's against Robert Thornton. Both tough games, those two, but quite capable. And I think they'll get decent support from the crowd. Well, look at that. The scoring's been very, very good. 110 and 113 for the first 9 darts. The average is not too shabby either. But it's those missed doubles from Justin Pipe that have dragged his overall average down. Look at that, 1 in 9.
Yeah, it's very early on, obviously, in the match, but you wouldn't be happy to see those stats so far. That checkout percentage, Justin.
$57.
Well, Vincent van der Voort's got a great chance here to just open up a bit of daylight for the first time in the match.
60.
And he's not seized the opportunity. Justin needs to complete a 4th break of throw in this match to level it up and get it back on throw and give himself the advantage, having thrown first. But he's struggling to find a treble here as well.
92.
Good last start.
We've had 3 different winners so far this season on the European Tour. Gary Anderson, Michael van Gerwen and Phil Taylor. As van der Voort bangs in.
180.
A maximum. And will there be a different name on the winner's trophy for event number 4 here in Austria? We certainly know that Michael van Gerwen
60.
has no chance of adding to his
101.
European Tour tally for this season, having to withdraw with that ankle injury.
Yeah, he's good as Michael van Gerwen, but he's not good enough to win it when he's not here. Vincent van der Voort sets that up very nicely. Justin Pipe can't go out on 192, so Vincent will be back with 3 darts at double top to take a 3-1 lead and open up a gap of 2 legs for the first time in the match. And he might not be under a great deal of pressure here.
60.
No, not a great deal.
40.
So Vincent van der Voort, double top he wants. A double top he gets.
4th leg, Vincent van der Voort. 5th leg is just in the throw first. Game on.
And yes, the games can quickly twist and turn, and fortunes can change with this just first to 6 legs. This format is what makes these games so exciting at times.
Yeah, well, we said that it might be difficult for Vincent to get into a rhythm when he's playing a slow player like Justin, but he's not having a great deal of problems here. Look at that second maximum of the match. He's hit a 177 as well. Flat 100 average for Vincent van der Voort, 110 for the first 9. This is very, very good stuff from the man from Purmerend in the Netherlands.
140.
320 off in the first 2 visits. And Justin Pipe coming under real pressure on his own throw here.
$97. 46.
Well, he rather made a bit of a mess of that visit, almost just chucked that last dart in the board. But he is down to a finish, is van der Voort.
And Justin needs 2 trebles just to get down to a finish himself, and he's not going to do it. So Vincent van der Voort is going to have 6 darts from here.
60. Vincent, you require
Won't be surprised if he starts on the ball. A lot of the Dutch players do. Well, he's gone straight for the treble 20. 75. Well, sets it up. That will do very, very nicely for Vincent van der Voort.
Yes, another double top then for van der Voort to further increase his lead.
Vincent, you require 40.
And leave Justin Pipe with a bit of a mountain to climb here in Salzburg. Double 10. And yes, 4-1 then. And the number 14 seed, Justin Pipe,
Game on.
with a fair amount of work to do, it has to be said.
Yeah, 3 legs in a row for Vincent van der Voort. 2 breaks of throw in there. And he is back in the treble 20.
99.
Just the 99. It's a great dart for Justin. You can just build on that bottom of the wire. Well, he'll be disappointed if he doesn't stick at least another one in there. There we go.
140. $140.
Well, there you go. 13, a 14 and a 15 darter for Vincent. Justin hasn't been able to do any... He hasn't been able to get down from 501 to a finish in 5 visits or fewer.
45.
And if you're playing a man of Vincent's calibre, you can perhaps expect to get beaten.
85.
Yes, could certainly be one to watch this weekend, Vincent van der Voort here. If he continues this form, as we said, he was in fantastic form in his first round match against Christian Kist. And he's continued where he left off really today against Justin Pipe.
60.
Yeah, well, 99.5 average in his first game. He's round about that now.
100.
And that'll maintain it. There you go, 99.5. Consistency from the big Dutchman. Must be a great feeling to come to these weekends.
100.
Be first on stage of a Saturday, and then know you're there on the final day, and anything can happen if you're there. If he plays this level of darts, he could go all the way.
57.
Ooh. And Justin Pipe's left with a massive one here. We saw this taken out yesterday by Terry Jenkins. It's not going to happen from Justin Pipe here.
So van der Voort will want double 10 to go to within one
140.
leg of victory and a place in round 2 against either Brendan Dolan or Ben Ward. Yes, straight in, no messing. He means business.
7th leg is Justin to throw first. Game on.
Well, Justin started this match very well. He's not been able to live with Vincent van der Voort for the vast majority of the rest of it. However, there's a bit of fight left in him. It's his second maximum of the match.
95.
But 5 legs in a row against a man averaging 9 and 100 is a tall order, but he's had 4 perfect darts here. Oh, wow. Grown around the Salzburg Arena here.
85.
They would love a 9 darter this weekend. We're probably due one.
135.
Well, van der Voort came very, very close, didn't he, yesterday in that opening leg of that match against Christian Kist, just needing the double 12.
$81.
Well, he's working his way down, Justin, but surrendered the initiative a little bit after that 180 on his first visit, but 48 isn't going to help anybody. So Justin, no pressure on this. 95 left, treble 19. Well, he'd gone for treble 15 and the bullseye, potentially.
91.
And even if van der Voort writes off this leg, he knows he'll have the throw in the next leg to get the job done.
121.
But 102 is gettable. So if Justin can't clean this up, well, he's going to get 2 darts. He's looking at double 8 for his first leg in the last 5. And there it is. And Justin Pipe is still in there fighting.
Vincent to throw first. Game on. 134.
So the 38-year-old from Purmerend in the Netherlands, needing just one more leg to make it through to round 3. Pipe starting this leg very well again.
171.
With a 171.
Yeah, start of the last leg of the maximum, starts this one with a 171. It's the kind of thing he's going to have to reproduce for the next 4 legs, you would think, if he's going to stop Vincent. But all he can do is take it 1 leg at a time, and he's back in there again. It's another leg start with 4 perfect darts. And again, the 5th one goes awry, but...
100.
Well, he's given himself an opportunity. Can Vincent close it out right here, right now?
140.
You see, well, double the amount of 131 plus scores from Vincent, and that's reflected in the averages, certainly in the first 9. But a few missed doubles from Justin Pipers have brought his overall average down a little bit as well. Just the all-round game of Vincent. He's scored a little bit better. He's certainly finished better, and that's why you're seeing the scoreline as it is at 5-2. So 127, treble 19 he wants for the bullseye, for the match, for a 6-2 win.
102.
Well, that would have been a stylish way to do it.
130.
Pipe now needs 130 to stay in the event. He now needs the bullseye for 5-3.
105. Vincent, you require 25.
Well, it may be the last dart he throws, because Vincent van der Voort is going to get 2 match darts here. He's already missed 1. Double 8 he's looking at. That's no help to him.
17.
Not ideal,
25.
Vincent. 3 match darts go begging. Can Justin show him how it's done on the double 8? Oh, missing a target by a similar distance as Vincent.
9 score.
And
Vincent,
back
you
comes
require 8.
the big Dutchman. 3 darts in his hand. Double 4 he's looking at. Down to double 2. And there it is, Vincent van der Voort. He missed 4 match darts, but he got there in the end. A 6-2 win. Perhaps not quite as scintillating as his opening round victory, but it was very, very good. He marches in to the last 16, the first man into round 3. He will take on either Brendan Dolan or Ben Ward. We'll have that match on the way at the culmination of this afternoon session rather. But we'll have Mensur Suljovic against Ian White coming up after a few words from your winner, Vincent van der Voort.
Vincent, congratulations. That was a difficult match, but you played really well. Average of 98 at the end.
Oh, that's pretty good. It didn't feel like that because he's not that quick, so it's very difficult for me to play him. But he missed a couple of doubles and that let me in, and I felt confident at the end. And I made the hard work of myself again, but I'm through to the next round, so I'm very happy.
Is that the first goal to reach the Sunday?
Yeah, the first goal is qualifying. you see it every round is on its own. So I'm now in the last 16. That's a good achievement because there's so many good players, and to play in front of these crowds is amazing. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Tell me, the Netherlands, are they able to win the World Cup of football?
Yeah, of course. Why not? I mean, yeah. We're not as high as favorite as Germany, but I think we can beat you.
Okay, we will see. Thank you very much. Vincent van der Voort. Also Vincent